Nitric oxide and inflammation, a double-edged sword. Inflammation is both good and bad. Acute inflammation is needed for healing, but when it's chronic and not resolving, it can be bad for health. So let's take a chance to see what role nitric oxide plays in inflammation. Good things first. Nitric oxide can have anti-inflammatory effects through various mechanisms, contributing to the regulation of inflammation. Vasodilation and blood flow regulation. Nitric oxide acts as a vasodilator, relaxing blood vessels and improving blood flow. This increased blood flow helps to deliver oxygen and nutrients to tissues, facilitating the resolution of inflammation. Efficient blood circulation also aids in the removal of inflammatory mediators and byproducts from the affected areas. Inhibition of pro-inflammatory molecules. It can interfere with the production and activity of pro-inflammatory molecules. It may inhibit the expression of cytokines, chemokines, and adhesion molecules that play key roles in the inflammatory response. By modulating the release of these inflammatory mediators, nitric oxide helps to dampen the overall inflammatory process. Suppression of immune cell activation. Nitric oxide can modulate the activation of immune cells, including macrophages and neutrophils. These cells are central players in the inflammatory response. It may regulate their functions, preventing excessive activation and the release of inflammatory substances. Antioxidant properties. This molecule itself possesses antioxidant properties, scavenging free radicals and reactive oxygen species that contribute to inflammation. By neutralizing these harmful molecules, nitric oxide helps to reduce oxidative stress and limit tissue damage associated with inflammation. Regulation of inflammatory signaling pathways. Nitric oxide can interfere with specific signaling pathways involved in inflammation. It may inhibit the activation of nuclear factor kappa B, a key transcription factor that regulates the expression of numerous pro-inflammatory genes. By modulating these signaling pathways, it contributes to the downregulation of inflammation. Promotion of tissue repair and resolution. It also plays a role in tissue repair and resolution of inflammation by promoting angiogenesis, or the formation of new blood vessels and tissue regeneration. This helps in restoring normal tissue function after the inflammatory response. While nitric oxide is generally known for its anti-inflammatory effects, under certain conditions and in specific contexts, it can contribute to inflammation. Production of peroxynitrite. Nitric oxide can react with superoxide anions to form peroxynitrite, a highly reactive and potentially damaging molecule. Peroxynitrite can lead to oxidative stress and cause damage to cellular components, promoting inflammation. This process is particularly relevant when there's an imbalance between nitric oxide and superoxide levels. Induction of pro-inflammatory molecules. In certain situations, nitric oxide may contribute to the induction or upregulation of pro-inflammatory molecules, including cytokines, chemokines, and adhesion molecules. This can occur when nitric oxide is produced in excess or when there's dysregulation in its production and signaling. Promotion of immune cell activation. Nitric oxide can enhance the activation of immune cells, such as macrophages and neutrophils, which are key players in the inflammatory response. While its modulation of immune cell functions is often anti-inflammatory, under certain circumstances, it may contribute to an exaggerated immune response and inflammation. Interference with mitochondrial function. Excessive levels of nitric oxide can interfere with mitochondrial function, leading to the generation of reactive oxygen species. It contributes to oxidative stress, which is associated with inflammation and tissue damage. Nitric oxide synthase overactivity. Overactivity of the enzymes responsible for nitric oxide synthesis, particularly inducible nitric oxide synthase, can lead to an excessive production of nitric oxide. This heightened production may overwhelm the anti-inflammatory properties of nitric oxide, tipping the balance towards pro-inflammatory effects. Dysregulation in signaling pathways. Nitric oxide, when not tightly regulated, can disrupt signaling pathways involved in immune responses. It may interfere with the negative feedback mechanisms that typically control inflammation, leading to a sustained and excessive inflammatory response. Now you can understand why nitric oxide is called a double-edged sword in inflammation.